Hi, Internet. Let's play the New York Times crossword for March 7th, a Thursday puzzle created by Joe O'Neill and edited, as usual, by Will Shortz. I learned from Chris Remo's YouTube channel, which is excellent, by the way, that Will Shortz is recovering from a stroke, so I certainly join with many others in wishing him a full and speedy recovery. And now let's get into the puzzle. 1 across, culture setters, don't know. 5 across, 14 across, subfield. Come back to that one. 10 across, spill the beans, could be blab. 14 across, that's the subfield for B school, business school. I'll come back to that. Blank of wisdom, Dalai Lama in translation, I don't know. 16 across, protagonist who would just as soon kiss a Wookiee. I think that was one of Princess Leia's line from Star Wars. 17 across, modern reimagining of a Robert Frost classic, part 1. And this is our theme for today. So let's fill in some squares and then come back to the theme later. 20 across, loses a lap. Could be stands. Doesn't fit, but you have a lap when you're sitting and then you lose it when you stand up. I think that is what the clue is getting at, especially with a question mark at the end. 21 across, denigrates, don't know. And 22 across, security, camera letters are probably CCTV, closed circuit television. And 24 across, things that Harvard no longer requires. They no longer require, well, I was going to say SATs, but didn't. I think the news I just read recently is that they stopped requiring those, but they are going to require them again. So let's leave that in there, but that could be wrong. 1 down, a string of islands. I think that may be lei, the flower garland associated with the island. So that could be a string of the islands, something like that. 2 down, exclamation from Bill the Cat. That is from Bloom County, I think. The comic strip, Bill the Cat used to say, ack. 3 down, blank mot could be bon mot. Good word in French used in English to refer to a clever phrase. 4 down, some barnyard sounds. Maybe bleats, what is 1 across? Culture setters, no. Yeah, probably labs. Econ, snorts. For 4 down, I think. Not bleats, according to the down clue. So 5 down, makes shorter in a way. I'm not sure what would fit in 4 letters. 6 down, long, don't know. 7 down, organization chart, figures, not sure. Tafari, blank Tafari, Rastafari is the what the Rastafarians are named for. 9 down, sooner or later, not sure. 10 down, opens up in a way. Not sure about that. Bill Clinton and Barack Obama, astrologically, I guess they are Leos from the crossing letters. Didn't know that. 12 down, help around the house. House capitalized, so probably the House of Representatives could be an aide. And 13 down, lowest of the low, bass. The bass voice, maybe? Let's look at these acrosses again. The subfield of econ, of economics. Don't know. Something of wisdom. I'm going to come back to the theme later. Loses a lap. Denigrates. Nope, none of those are clicking. So 25 across, that's part of our theme. 32 across, a long time. Could be an eon. 33 across, layered rock. Sandstone. I'm trying to think of other sedimentary rocks. Not sure. 34 across, blank Africa. Nickname of singer activist Miriam Makeba. Could be Miss Africa. I'm not sure about that. Bit. 35 across, iota shows up a lot as bit or small particle. 37 across, like the fruits durian and mangosteen. I don't know. Durian, I think, has a very strong odor, but I don't know about mangosteen. Impudent person. Not sure what that is. 40 across, rarely the winner in a nature documentary. So some kind of gazelle, gnu, something, I don't know. 41 across, what a clutch lacks. Is that like a handbag? The clutch is a kind of handbag that doesn't have a strap. You have to clutch it. I think that's what that is. Certain turkey for 43 across, don't know. And 48 across, study with over. Mull over, skim over, could be a couple different things. Untimely for 49 across, don't know. So let's take a look at the downs. 25 down, andante and largo are musical terms. I don't know what the answer would be for those clues. Some church assemblies. Choirs? Maybe iota is wrong. Athlete who snaps. The center in football snaps the ball. Okay. 18 down, subject of the mnemonic. Divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. In Broadway's Six. That's the Wives of Henry VIII. Six is a Broadway musical based on those. So I think that's what that is, Wives. 19 down, featuring, don't know. 26 across, 26 down, seeing sound. 27, get into it, rustically. Don't know. And high class for 28 down. Don't know that. 24 down, features of a dirty campaign. You might run a smear campaign as a politician. So smears would be the feature of your dirty campaign, I think. Go off on for 29 down. Don't know. 30 down, actor J.B. of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Don't know. And message on a cake in Alice in Wonderland. I think the cake said, eat me. And the vial said, drink me. So that's what that is. Does that help with any of these acrosses? Like 23 across. Layered slate, I think, is a sedimentary rock, which has layers. 37 across. Nope. Impudent person for 39 across. Don't know. Certain turkey, Tom turkey, I think. And 40 across. Whoops, hitting the wrong key there. 40 across. Rarely the winner. A deer? Could be. 48 across, let's mull over. Okay, 50 across. Bird in an early warning system. Maybe the canary in the coal mine. They used to put canaries in coal mines because of their rapid circulation system. They would die of from poisonous gases before the miners did. 53 across, wastes way away. Don't know what that is. Another themed clue. 61 across, design deet. Could be spec, specification. Deet, a hint that this is going to be an abbreviation in both the clue and the answer. 62 across, like a twangy voice, could be nasal. And 63 across, traditional knowledge. I'm going to guess that is lore. 64 across, codswallop. Don't know. 65 across, key material. Not sure about that. And wrapper blank gravy. I don't know. Let's look at these downs in the bottom third of the puzzle. Throw, cast. 51 across, Prime Cuts brand. I don't know. 52 down, blank, brush offs. Nose. You say no, you give somebody the brush off. Could be. Pirate costume, staple. Eye patch. Okay, I thought maybe iota could be wrong, so I'm just going to take it out. And I'm going to say 36 down is probably eye patch. With the A and the C where they are in that we've already filled in. 45 down, have I looked at that? Variety, sort. A sort of something, a variety of something. Sampler suggestion, try one. Here's a sampler. Try one. Okay. Smidge for 57 down. Maybe dab. And 53 down. Meh. So-so. 54 down. Novelist Jennifer. Don't know. And 55 down. Cunning. Could be wily. Like Wile E. Coyote. From the Roadrunner cartoons. 42 down, like clothes in a hamper. Piled, maybe? I'm not sure. 47 down, fat chance, don't know. 58 down, word often shortened to its last letter by texters. Don't know that one. Vessel with a tap, an urn has a tap, like a coffee urn. And 60 down, throw. Don't know. Okay. Let me take a quick look at the themed clues. Modern reimagining of a Robert Frost classic, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. So a Robert Frost, a part of a Robert Frost poem that could be rephrased using these words. So I'm going to need some more crossing letters. I can't figure it out from what it is now. So 5 across, a subfield of econ. Not clicking there. What does Dalai Lama mean? Something of wisdom. Lama, I think, does not mean wisdom. It means, because there are other kinds of lamas in Tibetan Buddhism. So not sure. Loses a lap. Rises. Okay, that's a synonym for stanza that it wasn't coming to me at the time. Denigrates. Curses. Makes shorter. Long. The organization chart figures. Sooner or later, and 10 down, opens up in a way. Denigrates, featuring. None of these are clicking for me. So, not sure about any of these. So I'm going to try choirs here now that I took out iota, bit, a bite, a bit of something, have a bite, just a little bit. Andante en largo. I don't know. Prey could rarely be the winner in a nature documentary. So that doesn't look like B would fit there. Bit. Center, I'm pretty confident about. I don't know. I'm a little surprised. I should be able to get those. 26 down, seeing sound. I don't know. Get into it rustically. Could be wrestle. If you're wrestling, you're getting into it, and a rustic way to say wrestle could be wrestle. High class. Thought you were high class, but that was just a lie. No? Like the fruits, durian and mangosteen. Is it Asian? Are those Asian fruits? What's 38 down? I haven't seen this one. Lil Nas X. Okay, yeah, that fits. So I'm going to say Asian for the fruits, durian and mangosteen. High class. Elite. Is slate wrong? Seeing sound. 30 down, actor JB, don't know that. Go off on. Rant at, maybe. Something at. If that were a T, does that help with 49 across? Untimely could be late. If this were A, okay, I'm just going to put in rant at and hope that at least triggers some thought about these other ones. Impudent person. A gnat. A twit. Opens up. This looks like restless. So high class could be elite. All right, let's look down here. 53 across. Wastes way away. The sewer is the way that waste goes away. Is this deeds to do and promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep? A lot to do. 51 down. Prime cuts brown. Maybe Alpo, the dog food. Tosh, I guess could be codswallop. A lot to do. Novelist Jennifer. I guess clothes could be piled in a hamper. Fat chance. What is a word that is shortened to its last letter? U could be shortened to the letter U. And throw. Hmm. 65 across looks like ebony and ivory to make piano keys. Is it Evan or Ewan or Egan? A lot to do. That is not clicking at all. I know these woods. Sooner or later, eventually. This one is giving me trouble. Makes shorter. Ends. If you end something, you're making it shorter. Long, could you ache for something or pine for something? The something of wisdom. CEOs would go on the org chart. Execs. Sooner or later. Featuring. This is featuring. Tempi for 25 down. Okay, wow, that was giving me a lot of trouble. Andante and largo would mark the tempo of a piece, and the plural in Italian of tempo would be tempi. Is restless. These. Just not clicking. Pretty confident about this S for wives. So if this is not slate, if this is shale is another sedimentary rock. Seeing sound, I see, aha, I see shale there, okay. These are, yeah, that fits with elite for 28 down. I know these woods. These are, this is one day, sooner or later, one day. I think this is going to be my. These are my, let's try one day. Denigrates, debases, no. Disses? To diss someone could be to denigrate them. Bless you opens up. blesses. Featuring. Wow. Mama Africa? Maybe. Blossoms. A flower opens up when it blossoms. A snit, a snot. JB Smoove. That's a name I've heard before. I don't know it associated with Curb Your Enthusiasm, but okay. These are my horse. These are my featuring with. I know these woods. These are my horse. Is restless. I know whose woods these are. My horse is restless. Okay. I know. But that doesn't fit. I know whose woods these are. Isn't it? Stopping by woods on a snowy evening, something like that. I'm confident about that S. So why doesn't this fit? Makes shorter. Boy, I like ends for that. What is this subfield of econ that ends in RO? I know whose woods these are. My horse is restless. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. So I don't know the exact wording of the poem, but I remember the sense. He's riding a horse, I guess, and on a snowy evening, he stops by some woods and says, "Oh, I know whose woods these are, but I don't have time to stop because I have deeds to do and promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep." I think I may be mixing up two different poems. But yeah, so I know whose woods these are. My horse is restless. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. Might be a way to paraphrase that that poem. 47 down, hardly could be fat chance. And young gravy, peg. Do you throw something by peg? Yeah, you could peg a baseball at somebody. I really pegged him with that ball. Okay. That's funny. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. So I'm not sure why. Oh, because it's two W's. I know whose words these are. We need the W at the end of no and the W at the beginning of whose. Wow. Okay, read the clues there, genius. Okay, makes shorter in a way. Long ache. Macro and microeconomics, I think. Mow, you mow the grass, it would make it shorter. Ocean of wisdom and CEOs could be on an org chart. Okay, wow. That was very satisfying to get that. That may have been, there was probably parts of that video where not much seemed to be going on, but I was struggling to fill that in. I know whose woods these are. My horse is restless. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. That is really funny. Because the poem, of course, is so beautiful, but you could say the same thing without, in a lot less elegant language and kind of get the same sense. Okay, wow, a lot of things gave me trouble here. Mostly the clue, kind of figuring out what it was. Blossoms for opens up. That just did not click. JB Smoove, I'm going to look him up. Yeah, I've heard that name before, but I didn't know it was associated with Curb Your Enthusiasm. Elite, yeah, shale. How many sedimentary rocks did I think of to go in here before? Finally, we figured out it was shale, and that made me go, aha, I see. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. So that's the end of the puzzle today. Thanks for watching.